Hi guys, it's Barry from DREscapes and our sister channel, SomethingFeelsWrong.com. I want to introduce you to second-time visitors that over a period of more or less a year kind of became very close with Leanne and I. We originally met on one of our DREscapes tours, and I want to introduce you to two really great people, Doug and Sherrie. Hi guys.
Hey.
Hey.
I know another, I don't like to use the word problem ever, I like to use the word opportunity. But I know another opportunity you have in the future solve is aging parents.
Right.
And while I'm a firm believer in keeping family together, it's something I wish I had more of. What I would like to address is the aging parent issue, because unfortunately the truth of it is they'll be leaving you before you're leaving
Most
them.
likely.
Right.
And there's places that would allow better access, affordable health care, affordable even private care. And how are you guys addressing that? Because I know that's also a concern.
That's still partially in research, I would say. I like the way the culture treats the elderly in this environment.
More of a respect rather than a hindrance.
Respect, attention.
Yeah,
not,
in the country areas.
Not neglect.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the cities anywhere are a little different.
You don't see any nursing homes. You see them as a
Usually
family
cared
unit.
for by neighbors or family.
They do. Their wisdom. Yeah.
Right.
But I have to say I'm not completely up on all of the hospitals and all the access to medical assistance here. I know some. So that's something I'm going to have to look into. Also, we both have siblings at home. If it was something that either our parents were not agreeable to, or maybe our siblings, it would be something that had to be worked out with the family. For instance, if they were to come here and join us, it wouldn't be something where we were directing, you have to do this, or, but we would definitely, that would probably be the next step, is looking into that more thoroughly to make sure that we're prepared if that becomes a reality for us.
Well, I know just from my personal research with the small group that I do, we're just barely entering the initial stages of this when we predicted the violence starting to escalate around the last quarter of 2015. However, what are your thoughts why at this stage, even with what's around the world happening and coming to Western nations, why are so few people seeing this? Now, granted, there's a few more than before, but I mean, for some you need to get shot to realize someone had a gun. And I don't get it. Can you live in there and tell me?
I think, from what I've seen, it's a combination of the media. I'm not going to blame it all on the media, but there's so many people that are preoccupied with so many things. It's there's nothing wrong with sports. I played football. I did other sports, but it's they're like in a rut or something, and they have blinders on, and all they can see is, okay, sports, or who's the next American Idol, or there's things that are preoccupying their time, and they're not really looking up to see what's going on around us. It's the new fad, or
like Doug said, a lot of people are preoccupied with earning a living, taking care of their family, whatever
kids,
their entertainment options are. But I think personally that a lot of people, it's too frightening to think of what might be happening, and they want to believe that nothing's really changing, that whatever bumps are in the road, we'll get past that and things will go back business as usual at some point.
So you believe a lot more know than let on, but they just can't, they're in denial? There
might be some in denial, but I mean, I was there. I mean, we raised 4 children, and we made a decision. She stayed home. We homeschooled the children. So as a fireman, I worked a 24 on, 48 off shift, and so I worked several jobs so that she could stay home and raise the kids. And we were in that. I mean, we were doing sports and just trying to get by, and not really. I call it just looking up and seeing what's going on around us. But now that our children are grown and they have their own families and all, we're starting to. Well, it's been
a little older, a little wiser, maybe
yeah.
not as overwhelmed.
Since this is your second trip, I know you came here for immigration. Congratulations,
Thank
yada
you.
yada. But you were going to spend a week, and then you picked up the phone and said, "Hey, y'all mind if we come up for a week?" And well, we kept in touch with each other, so I want to make that clear. Not every time do we get this close with people. We love y'all. But just frequency certain times click, and when they said, "Would you mind if we?" and we said, "Well, we'd mind if you didn't," kind of thing. And so we're really glad you spent your week with us. But on somewhat of a little bit of a closing note, I want to know what you can tell other couples, young, middle-aged, elderly, who are sitting on the fence post and yet are afraid but haven't gone out and done anything. That about what. Like, at least you can speak of the countries you visited. I think you could speak now. We didn't sugarcoat. You can speak a little bit more even of what life is a little bit in regions of this country. You've been in big cities here. You've been in the country. What can you tell people that are afraid but just don't know how to go about this? Because that's where most people are. I'm telling you. I get hundreds of emails a week.
For us, we enjoy traveling just for vacation.
Mm-hmm.
So this was information, fact-finding mission, so to speak, but it was also very enjoyable. Basically, I guess you could say we sort of sacrificed a vacation in order to come and see if this was agreeable to our sensibilities and ideas.
So are you saying like the first step is you got to get out and do it?
Yeah,
and I don't mean this country. I mean whatever country
you've got to get out and do it. Reading about it, checking it out online is not the same as actually visiting the country.
In no way.
And by no means are we any kind of experts, but we have driven all over this country by ourselves, and along with Barry and Leanne, and we have learned so much. I mean, we've been to the 3 biggest cities in this country. We've been all over this country. We haven't seen everything, but I'm the type of person I can pick up on when we're not in a safe area. And just like at home, we know where the unsafe places are.
Yeah.
But and not saying that this country's crime free, but we've been all over the place, and felt fairly safe. And there's nothing like actually being on the ground in the place, meeting the people, seeing the sights, eating the food. You're going to learn so much more by coming here or wherever you want to check into. But the thing that we love about here is just the support. We've learned so much from y'all. Even this second time, it's just amazing. The places we've seen, the people we've met, things we've never even thought about. We came down here last time with a list of questions, and you answered them and then some. Things that we didn't even think about. Things that most people would not think about. And I'm sure there's a lot more questions that we'll probably come up with, and I'm sure some of them will be on the plane when we start to leave. And like, I wish I'd asked.
Well, that's fine. I mean,
but yeah, but I know I can give you a call,
out,
text you, or email you.
But if you stay on the fence, you'll never go anywhere. You'll always wonder.
So you're saying get out and do it.
Get out and do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what's right for one person that someone embraces and has an open mind about and is happy with may not be right for the next person. Right. You can't just take someone else's word for it. Right. You need to experience it.
Guys, we're going to wrap this up, but in general, any little bit of wisdom to share with people on the fence post, as you've learned so much in the 1 year really we've known each other, and any little bits of wisdom you can share with people about finding their own ways and different places they're interested in looking at. Maybe perhaps the importance of an exit strategy as part of their plan B, things like that.
Well, hopefully you'll never need it.
Mm-hmm. of course.
You know, hopefully you'll never need a fire plan in your home with your children or at work, but we still do fire drills to make sure everything flows well and you have a good chance of surviving, maybe getting a few items out of your house. So if you look at it that way, that you're it's peace of mind, I would say. Peace of mind.
If you come down here, come down here with an open mind and realize you're visiting these people's home, their home country. It's not America. They're happy the way they live. You just realize, just like if somebody comes to visit where you're from, how you would get offended if they're trying to change the way you live or your traditions or anything. Like I said, just come down with an open mind and then just relax and realize that it's a slower pace. And the people are very friendly. And but just like with you at home, they could pick up any kind of tension or what's the word I'm looking for? Just
Your
Fear?
mood. Your mood, yeah.
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 And if you come with that stressed out mood of, work, I've got to be busy all the time.
Yeah.
You're not willing to slow down, sort of get to their speed to get on the merry-go-round.
Well,
You
yeah,
know.
but by the same token, everyone's crying, at least to me, on my side of the counter, how they hate where their nation is headed because they can't slow down, but yet they come out to a different country, which does have a higher quality of lifestyle.
Right.
And you begin to realize that every minute of the day, it's not normal that you have to be doing something.
Right.
You shouldn't feel guilty about it. I guess, in closing out, I would say our little region has kind of opened its arms to you a little bit.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's been wonderful. It's much more than I ever dreamed it would be.
Yeah.
And we've experienced so much here. It just amazes me.
And that's going to hold true with any country you decide. So, Doug and Sherrie, I really want to thank you for getting the word out to other people. You may not even know who you're helping. And until next time, for the DREscapes YouTube channel and Something Feels Wrong, this is Barry and DR. We'll talk to you soon.